General Nealon, Maxim 2, play for 'em, make the breaks, and when comes your way, score. I thought, obviously, we were opportunistic in the first half. Really proud of our kids, our coaching staff. Our kids were ready to play, but a lot of work to do, particularly in the first half. We don't get a 3rd and short, and then we give up a touchdown. We gave up a blocked punt on a 2-man rush. That's as we continue to move forward, we can't make those types of mistakes. But also, I think tremendous teaching opportunity for this football team of showing resilience, the emotion of a game, the momentum, the back and forth. And I thought our kids handled it well. And I thought the second half we were able to establish the line of scrimmage, make some plays. We had 2 receivers really step up, Josh Smith and Jonathan Johnson, make some big plays. I thought Justin in the second half did a much better job with his accuracy. I thought both running backs ran exceptionally hard. And we challenged Rajon Neal all week about getting north and south. I thought he did a great job. And then, what can I say defensively? I believe it's the most turnovers since 1984. And we were opportunistic, and I think, again, it's a great lesson to our football team about preparing and having great week of preparation and playing with an energy level and a passion. So obviously going to enjoy this one, but moving forward, I think we all know what's in store next week. But I'll answer any questions you may have.
Coach, just talk about how much of a measuring stick this is for you and your coaching staff moving forward.
Well, we needed to be 2-0, and that's a really good football team. And we knew we were going to be challenged. And, they came in and they drive the ball, to start the game. And we needed some of that. I needed to see how our leadership would respond. I needed to see what type of resiliency this football team has. And I saw some today. So, we had just about anything and everything that could happen. And that's good as we continue to move forward.
What did you tell your offense at halftime? I know they kind of struggled and were sloppy in the first half.
We couldn't get in a rhythm, even with the script and everything, just because of the pace of the game. But, the 3rd and short is unacceptable in our offense. We have to get first downs that way. We have to be able to complete the ball. And you look at the gamut of going from playing winning football to how it can change. We drop a touchdown pass, and then all of a sudden, we drop the touchdown pass, block punt, and it flips the field just like that. And those are our mistakes. Again, as we continue to progress, we can't make. But also, that's the game of football. It's played by human beings. Nobody's perfect. So we thought it was critical getting the ball to second half to have a sustainable drive and go down and get points. And we challenged our offense at halftime, and they responded.
Did you want to lean on that running game, offensive line, 2 running backs? In the second half, did you let them know that you wanted to lean on that?
Yeah, we let them know all the time. But yes. And then I thought we threw the ball efficiently.
Were you a little disappointed in the first half that you didn't establish the line of scrimmage better?
Yeah, and they're a good football team. Let's give them some credit too now. They're a good football team, and we knew that it was going to be a battle. We were prepared. Our mindset was we were playing a 4-quarter game, and if we went to 4 overtimes, we had to be mentally ready to play four overtimes. That's how you prepare. So, there's a reason why they've won championships there. So I give them some credit. But, again, for us to be successful, we have to be able to run the ball efficiently, and I didn't think we did that the first half.
Coach, you referenced the preparation, the turnovers on defenses. How much was it coached up and knowing what to expect? I know it looked like on Cam Sutton's interception particularly, he was just waiting on it. How much would you put on just, your coaches getting kids ready to play?
Well, I think it's a combination. It's up to the coaches to put our players in the best possible situations, and it's up to them to execute. And they executed, and we made the plays. We didn't drop the football. We finished the deal. And that was great to see, defensively that happened. And we always talk about ball disruptions. So that part of it is a big, we went back to basically the basics, this week in practice with ball disruptions and really focusing in on that. But, again, I thought we had a great game plan, but our players, they're the ones, they executed it.
You came within an eyelash of going six quarters without a penalty.
Well, thank you. It's just discipline, and we talk about it each and every week. I believe we had 2 for 17 yards, and I said it, is we have to be a team that overachieves, and that's not a bad thing. But we have to have tremendous team chemistry. We have to play with 63 effort, and we can't beat ourselves. And if we beat ourselves, we're going to have a chance. But if we start, turning the football over and having key and untimely mistakes and penalties, then we're in trouble. And again, I thought our kids, for the most part, followed the plan to win. Winning the turnover battle. That's all critical.
Coach, how much was it a change of philosophy or a change in the plan at halftime, and how much of it was just executing?
Execution. We didn't change the plan. We actually went back to our, the way we were going to start the game. So we just went back and, we executed better. And hats off to the O-line. I thought they established the line of scrimmage. Again, I thought our backs ran hard. But we also, we had a big splash play with Jonathan Johnson. Justin did a great job of hanging in the pocket. We had a big reverse with Alton Howard. Those all big plays are momentum plays, and they flipped the field position game.
Have you ever seen anything quite like, I think, 5 turnovers and 6 plays? I know every game is kind of unique, but as a coach or player, anything like that?
Never, ever been associated with anything like that.
But that started with an outstanding special teams play, downing the ball.
Well, that's just right, and I'm waiting for somebody to say, why didn't you go for the ball, go for it on 4th and 1? And, everything is about field position. And so you're exactly right. It did start with special teams, and Pilardi makes a great kick, and we down it. So now we're playing the field percentage game, and then great things happen. And that's, the reason why we didn't go for it on 4th and 1 is we were going to play the field position game again.
Coach, there's some coaches that just like to take the 24 hours, enjoy this, and then look ahead. Are you thinking at all about next week at all at this point? What'd you tell your guys after the game tonight?
I told them to enjoy this, but when they wake up tomorrow, it's all moving forward. And we work way too hard. I mean, I think the earliest I got home all week, you can ask my wife, was probably about 11:30 at night. And we work way too hard, and you need to sometimes stop and enjoy this. But you know me, I'll be watching film tonight at home on Oregon. They're a great football team. It's going to be a great challenge. We're going to have to be in the best shape we've ever been in. It's a long trip, but it's also a great opportunity. But we're going to enjoy this one.
What if that had been a 1-to-1 turnover ratio in that game? Maybe what do you think would have been the drama there?
It would have been what we expected. 60-minute game. Like I said, they have weapons. They have great team speed. Coach Petrino obviously does a great job of schematics. So our kids were prepared for that.
Coach, can you talk about pressure has been such an emphasis all camp. It looked like you guys affected the quarterback pretty consistently. Jordan Williams, I know that was stood out. What can you just talk about?
We were able to do that, and I've said it is, that's a byproduct of playing great defense in the back end. It starts with your front 7. It really starts with your front 4 and the ability to generate a pass rush with 4 and not having to bring 5 and then play fire zone coverage and match up man-to-man. I thought consistently we were able to apply pressure with a 4-man front, and obviously when you have that, good things are going to happen.
You think Justin is making progress on some of the long pass plays? This game and last, it seems like receivers were sometimes waiting a couple.
Yeah, just like, the play before the blocked punt. He's got to put the ball out there, but I think our young wideouts have to do a better job of going and snatching the ball, and owning the ball in the air. And that'll be a point of emphasis this week. There was a couple I thought, first of all, we have to keep our feet so we can be able to catch in advance. And then we have to have the mentality to own the ball in the air. But, Justin's got to get it out there. But again, I think he's going through the development phase, the maturation phase of really being a starting quarterback.
Which they were able to kind of move the ball, but defensively kind of held them to 2 field goals and 2 drives and got 2 interceptions in the end zone. Do you think this defense that's kind of how they're going to have to play all year, kind of bend but don't break?
We're going to have to be resilient, and play good teams. Somebody said this is the most challenging schedule in the history of college football. So hey, they're on scholarship. They're coached. They're well coached. They're going to make plays. It's the resiliency. It's the snap and clear mentality. It's that edge of playing winning football, that confidence. You're going to give up a big play. Now, how do you respond? Do you have a snap and clear mentality? Let it go, because it's going to happen. That's what I wanted to see from our football team today. And great teaching point, and I thought for the most part, we handled some of the adversity well.
Coach, as far as your playbook is concerned, last week you kept it quote-unquote simple, maybe opened it up a little bit more this week. How much are you saving for Oregon?
Well, it's not so much saving it from your opponents, it's what your players can execute. And I think they're gaining confidence, so we were able to put more of our playbook in just because they're executing. And the more we execute, the more volume of plays. But everything is about repetitions. Why does the shortstop make the routine throw to first base? He practices it over and over and over again. It's the same thing with offensive football.
Coach, was Kurt close to playing today? Was that a game time?
Yeah, he was close. He was close. Not quite there yet.
Same with Jacquez?
We anticipate having Jacquez back this week.
Same with me.
We'll see his practice. We're going to make sure that they're 100% and they're ready to go.
It looked like the right side of the defensive line had some issues there in the second half, just kind of getting blocked out of the playbook easily. Did you see any kind of common denominator there?
They were in some leverage sets, with down blocks and pulling the guards and toss sweep. And, so we have to get some of that corrected. And if football's a game of one-on-one matchups, and they're a good football team, and they won some of their one-on-one matchups.
Coach, do you have any other injuries in the game?
As of right now, no. Just, guys laid on the line, obviously tired, and we needed a game like that. We needed a game to have some adversity. We needed a game to play in some heat. We had some backups again, get some valuable repetitions. We needed a game like this.
What did you see from Vincent and Jacob in the return game?
Very, very pleased. I think Vincent has to make a decision when to bring it out and not, but, I thought he did a great job, and I thought Jacob, we asked for a high level of consistency back there, and that's Jacob Carter. He did a nice job.
Like that many turnovers, how much confidence do you think that engenders with your defense?
A ton. We have to fly around. We have to get 11 hats to the football. We have to swarm. And obviously, we'll see a whole nother level of team speed next Saturday.
You feel like the conditioning level kind of held up to where you were wearing them down in terms of your offensive defensive line instead of the other way around?
Yeah, but we still have some work to do with our conditioning level. And everything is about an outward focus and a mentality. And, we have to have another week of great practice. We need some heat, and we need to continue to develop that championship stamina that we talk about and being able to fight through the fatigue that's associated with playing football.
Mental adjustments or more schematic adjustments to go out in the third quarter like that and kind of take control?
Both.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.